Hey, this is Lester Ferdinand from Blazing Hot, Miami, Florida on PGA Sunday. I'm not your traditional golf instructor, but I'm here to show you how not to let your swing break down, and if it does, how to fix it. And we're going to do this without ever having to lift a golf club. Four important things in the golf swing are muscular strength, endurance, flexibility, and balance. Golf is one sport that's played from the ground up, and that's where we'll start. As we begin here on the first tee, balance is real important. Luckily for us, this is flat. But as you know, on the golf course, nothing is flat. In order to keep our balance, we need to have all the structures in our ankle working together so that we're not swaying left or right, forward or back. And one thing we have to do is make sure that we're doing exercises to keep the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons in our ankles strong. As you know, balance is real important in the golf swing, and if you don't have it, there's no way you can play shots on the golf course for 18 holes that are out of balance. As you can see here, the ball is above my feet. If I don't have good balance, I'm going to be swaying left and right and falling off of my target. Now you can see the ball is below our feet. Again, balance is real important so we don't fall off or fall forward when we try to make the swing to make good contact with the ball. Another thing people neglect in golf is flexibility. And flexibility is important throughout the whole body. Again, as we said, we're going to start from the feet and move all the way up to the top. Because without flexibility, there's no way you're going to have a perfect golf swing. As I said, it's sunny Florida, but now it's raining. The golf swing has so many moving parts, and because of that, injuries will occur. And when those injuries occur, your golf swing will break down. Over the next few weeks, we're going to show you how to prevent those injuries, and if you do get an injury, show you how to fix it. And in all, that will bring your golf swing back to where it should be. Welcome back. Last time we were here, we were chased off the golf course due to liquid sunshine. And we were talking about balance, muscular strength, endurance, and flexibility. And today, as we're indoors, we're going to be able to show you a bunch of exercises that will help you improve all of those things. So, come with me. Alright, so here we are now with some simple balance exercises you can do at home. First thing first, we're going to do what we call single leg balance. Okay, so we're here with simple balance on one leg. You know, you start whichever leg you want to do it. Okay, moving from left to the right. And if you find this is not challenging, then you can start letting go of the chair or go to one finger and try to stay there, no hands. Right? And if you find that this is not challenging enough, then you're going to move to the ball. This is an unstable platform, they will call it. Okay? And this is really going to challenge you. Now, you can again start, whichever leg you want. I'm using one finger, and as that gets easy, then you're going to try to let go. Right? Again, switching legs. You want to be able to try and do this for at least 20 to 30 seconds. And again, letting go when you feel that holding on is not doing anything for you. As you can see, this is really challenging me to keep my legs, my ankles straight. And this is definitely going to challenge you for all those different lies on the golf course. Well, you saw how my ankle was moving in all different directions there. So how do we get the ankle strong to help with balance? Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to tie this elastic band onto a chair, onto a stool, onto a bed, a leg, and then we're going to do some exercises to help strengthen the ankle. And as we strengthen that ankle, it's definitely going to help us with our balance. Okay. What we're doing here now, you cross your other foot underneath, and you're doing dorsiflexion. Alright, you're just pulling those toes up towards you. And you want to do 2 to 3 sets of 10 and 10 to 15 repetitions. That will help with the strength and as well as the endurance. Then we'll turn to the side, and now we're going inside. This is inversion. That's going to strengthen the muscles, ligaments, and tendons on the inside of your foot. And then you're going to change direction. Oop. I know my cameraman is going to cut that out, right? Or is it a camera woman? And then, now you're going to go out, turning your ankle out. You want to try not to let the knee move as you're doing this. Alright, so strictly the ankle is moving. And this is eversion. And this is going to strengthen the structures on the outside of your foot. And then last but not least, you can take this off of here, or keep it there, and now you're like planting your foot. Okay? And that's plantar flexion. Just trying to push those toes down. Okay, and now we're going to move on to some other exercise. And now we're going to show some strengthening for the calf muscle. Holding on to anywhere you can, going up on your toes. Alright? And then you can switch it up, doing one at a time. Again, you're thinking 10 to 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. And if that's very easy for you, we'll move to a step. Back on that step. Okay? Let the heel drop as far as it can go, up on the toes, and again, switch it up. Okay? Alright, let's move on to something else. Remember, we also talk about one thing that's also very important is flexibility. So now I'm going to show you some exercises to increase flexibility in the ankle. This is a slanted apparatus that you can use to stretch your calf muscles out. You want to keep your toes up and your heel on the ground. And while you do this exercise, you want to keep your body straight, okay? You don't want to be leaning forward like this. You want to keep your body straight and lean in as much as you can to feel that stretch in the calf muscle. You can also bend the knee, and that will stretch out the Achilles tendon. If you don't have a slant board or apparatus like that, you can get a step, or if you have stairs in your house, holding on, just going to let that heel drop off the back of the step. Okay? And again, holding that stretch, 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're going to move to where the real power is in the golf swing. And that is the quads. Okay? So, a lot of turning and a lot of power to drive through the ball. So we're going to show you some exercises to strengthen your quads. Okay, again, grabbing a chair. Alright? And we're doing simple squats. Okay? One important thing you want to do, you want to make sure your knees are not going over your toes, because then you get pain to the front of the knee. Okay? And again, as far forward as you can, squat. And what works really great is a sink. Hold on to your sink at home, the bathroom sink, and that will really... Hey, we got a sink in here. Alright, so you get to your sink at home, making sure those feet are way forward, and hopefully they designed your house well, okay? So it's not going to come out. Right? And again, that's squatting. That there is really going to get those legs strong and really help you with that power to drive through the ball. Okay, as you're here, this is good. The other thing, you want to make sure you're doing both legs, right? One leg might be stronger than the other. So you take a step forward, this back leg, moving it back, and your knees going down to the floor. Strengthening the quad on your left side, strengthening the quad muscle on your right side. And if you want, put a mat down. Okay? So your knee's going down to something soft. Make sure you don't bang that knee on the floor. Well, I hope today's show was fun and informative for you, because we're here to make sure that that golf swing doesn't break down, and if it breaks down, how to fix it. So this is Lester Ferdinand signing off. Send me those emails, because there's a lot more where that came from. Bye-bye now.